If he's suggesting going on a walk as a date, he hates you. He hates all women, actually.
Or maybe he wants to test you out to make sure that you're not a lazy couch potato who's fat. I don't know. Maybe long walks on the beach. Since when did long walks on the beach get demonized? Another day, another entitled bitch who is expecting so much from men and always wants to just simply demonize men. Because no matter what men do, they're always the freaking oppressor. They're always terrible. They're either the ultimate alpha oppressor that women claim to hate, but they secretly want, or they are a simp beta cuck male, which could be the case, but you can't trust these bitches to correctly diagnose these men. So let's just get straight into this. Here is this modern woman talking about what first date locations mean for you. And this is a guide to young women, because these are the bitches that women or girls that are growing up in society today look up to, which is why I'm so happy I have a daughter and I'm so happy I'm her mom. So yeah, take that with what you will. Anyways, let's get into it.
How a man feels about you based on where he takes you on a first date.
Okay.
If that man is asking you to go on a coffee date, he's suggesting coffee date, there are one of three things that could be happening. Number one, he's a recovering alcoholic.
Oh.
Number two, he's broke. Like really broke. Mm-hmm. Number three, he just got out of a relationship. He's not over her. He's telling himself that he needs to go back to dating, but doesn't really want to commit himself to dating. He's not really ready for a girlfriend. And so he's just kind of like, I guess I'll just like go on coffee dates and like see what she's like.
Okay, where did that even come from? By the way, guys, I'm going to pause a lot through this video because I'm just blind reacting and I'm going to just be the hateful bitch that you know and love or you love to hate. Anyways, all right, so he's taking you on a coffee date. Let's break this down. That means he's broke. I don't know, maybe he doesn't want to waste a lot of money on a woman that he doesn't know too much about, because there's so many entitled bitches these days with feminism infiltrating the culture and telling women they deserve so much while expecting or while giving nothing to men. So yeah, it actually, I think if he's taking you on a coffee date for the first date, that is a great sign. That means he's not willing to just waste his hard-earned dollars. I don't care if he's rich. I don't care if he's poor. I don't care if he's in the middle. I don't care. Even if you're rich, why waste your hard-earned money on an entitled whore? You know what I mean? And what was the other one? She says that, he's still in a relationship and doesn't know what he's doing. I don't even know what to say to that because I don't even know what that means. I don't, like, what? What are you talking about? What was the third one? I don't know. We'll just, or he's broke. He's broke. Oh, no. He's an alcoholic or a recovering alcoholic. Okay, let's for the sake of the argument, let's assume that's true. Okay, he's a recovering alcoholic. He's no longer an alcoholic. Isn't that good? It's probably hard if you're an alcoholic to stop drinking alcohol. So shouldn't you be supportive instead of using that against him? You would never want him to use your past against you, right, bitch? You want to say that your body count doesn't matter and all your past relationships don't matter and all that baggage doesn't matter. But no, baggage only matters when it hurts men. Baggage doesn't matter when it hurts women though, right? Because women can do no wrong and men are always the bad guys. Yeah, listen, if I wasn't a Christian and homosexuality wasn't a sin, these bitches would turn me gay if I was a guy, but I can't even say that either because that is so disgusting. I mean, buttholes, like, oh, I'm not gonna get into it. You know, right? Ew.
If he asks you for a lunch date or suggests a lunch date, he's unemployed. Who has time to go to lunch during the workday?
Or better yet, he's self-employed and owns his own business, so he makes his own hours, or he can take a lunch break. What? Aren't you just happy he's willing to take you out and spend money on your entitled bitch ass? Gosh, so unlikable.
If he's suggesting going on a walk as a date, he hates you. He hates all women, actually.
Oh.
And he wants to waste your time.
Or maybe he wants to test you out to make sure that you're not a lazy couch potato who's fat. I don't know, maybe long walks on the beach. Since when did long walks on the beach get demonized? I don't even like long walks on the beach. I'm not a huge walker myself. However, that means he hates you and hates all women. Like, this is so ridiculous, so #redonkeydonk that this must be a troll, but I don't think it is. I really don't think it is. Women and feminism has made women so entitled and delusional, even more so than they already are. As women, we are delusional from inception, straight out the womb, being delusional bitches. But this is a whole new level. Wow. This is like alpha delusion. Maybe look into treating yourself like Epstein allegedly did in prison. If you know, you know.
He's asking you out for just drinks. So just drinks, no dinner. He thinks you're hot. He's probably talking to a bunch of other girls, just so you know. He's not.
Wait, I'm starting to think that this bitch is the alcoholic. Gosh, if he just wants to get you drunk, now he thinks you're hot? Okay.
Not super serious about settling down, but he thinks you're hot, and he's hoping that, you know, you get a couple drinks in you, and maybe you'll go home with him. Is there a probability that he's asking you out for just drinks, and then if the date goes well, he asks you out for dinner? Maybe. But why wouldn't he just ask you out for dinner if he was interested in you in the first place? And then if you ask you out for dinner, that man is probably a little boring. That man is traditional. But
can a man do anything right? Like, what is the ideal first date then, bitch? Like what? What, like seriously, like graping you? Like I don't like that was a joke and I said graping. YouTube, do not ban me. But really, what is the ideal first date? Is there any first date concept that would not demonize a man asking for a friend?
Ultimately, like he's looking for a girlfriend and he is into you enough to take you out for a nice dinner. So doesn't mean he's not talking to anyone else. Doesn't mean he's not taking a bunch of other girls to dinner, but it is expensive to take a bunch of girls to dinner every single week. So
can we talk about how mid she is? Like, look at this. And I didn't even intentionally pause it on a poor moment of hers, but I don't think there's a good moment of hers, at least based off of this video. It's like, wow, what does this video say about you, bitch? Any self-reflection? No, hoes are literally allergic to reflecting on themselves.
He's somewhat serious about you. And then if he asks you to go on a hike, especially if you live in Colorado, I know this is very common. I don't know. Like, I would never go on a wilderness adventure with a stranger as our first date.
But you would drink with him? Okay.
But I know people in Colorado do it, and I know people in other outdoorsy places do it. So I'm not trying to upset anyone, but I personally would not feel safe doing that. And that's all.
No wonder why men these days do not want to take modern women out on dates and dating is going down. I wonder why. Maybe because there's no winning. There's literally no winning. Where can you find a good girl? I can't even tell you. Maybe church, but there's still a lot of feminists in churches. So I don't freaking know. I literally think that men who are not simp beta cucks need to, like a prerequisite to potentially finding a good woman. And this is not even a foolproof, that's a hard word to say, foolproof plan. All right. There's definitely many other obstacles and hurdles you have to face, but there's many other obstacles and hurdles you must have to face.
You will must. Anyways,
if she doesn't hate feminism and typically just in general hate women as a group, then you should completely write her off because she's already a feminist. Because there's so many women online, like e-girls, that claim to hate feminism. Oh my gosh, but they're still feminists themselves. Like they lie, they're covert feminists. I've always said this. Andrew Wilson says this. Rachel Wilson says this. Pearl says this. All of the best people say this, okay? Go subscribe to all their channels, by the way. But if she doesn't already hate women and hate feminism, and not just hate the hairy arm-pitted feminists, I'm talking the girls that hate the boss babes, hate this entitled behavior, hate girls that talk with the bird hands. I just saw Ho Math do a great video on. Oh my gosh. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Ho Math bird hand video. So amazing. Maybe I'll react to it because freaking modern day Shakespeare, in my opinion, actually better than Shakespeare. Honestly, Ho Math, greater than Shakespeare. Comment that for the algorithm, by the way. What was my point? I already forgot. See, women are stupid, even me. But yeah, she better already hate women and feminists and be a freaking, like, I don't know, Andrew Tate, Andrew Wilson fan. Okay. Anyways, hope you enjoyed today's video. If you made it to the end, comment an orange heart. It does. I just confused myself. For a second, I thought it was a yellow heart, but no, of course it's orange, like my skin. I need to get more orange, by the way. And yeah, thanks for watching so much. Thank you guys so much. You guys are the best. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Also subscribe if you like hateful orange bitches like myself or love to hate, you know? Okay, bye. I'm rambling.